Remember a time when you go into your local shop and the owner would greet you with a genuine curiosity about your weekend. They knew you by name and exactly which Sunday newspaper you liked. They'd tell you when new products were coming in, and they might even show you a new brand of cleaning products. And because they knew you so well, you could trust every recommendation. One thing that's been lost within the rapid expansion of retail is that human touch and those personal relationships. When retailers have millions upon millions of customers, how can they be expected to remember their individual product preferences and give them the same personalised service? One solution that 67% of retailers are looking into is artificial intelligence. But how can introducing all of that technology really take us back to the same personalised retail service?
AI itself isn't a technology, it's not a thing, it's an umbrella for technologies such as machine learning is one of the artificial intelligence technologies, image recognition. So it's a bit of a banner that we give to those augmented processes or technologies rather than AI being an actual thing.
AI started in the 50s actually as a concept, and what was holding AI back, I think, at that stage was the availability of information and the availability of computing power. Over the last 10 years, we've seen a huge increase in the amount of data that's available to businesses to analyze, and a huge increase in the computing power to process that information. And that's allowed a whole host of advanced analytics technologies to move from the lab into real life.
We've seen some really good examples from the likes of ASOS who are using machine learning with their size curve analysis to help customers choose the right size from the different brands that they stock. Anytime that you see a chatbot, it's highly likely that that is using artificial intelligence as well. So there are cases there. I think it's not until people see it on the front line that they really start to identify with the fact that it is artificial intelligence.
There have been so many developments in AI over the past decade that we're seeing slowly integrated into retail, and we can see them popping up everywhere. You can find out your skin age online and get real-time advice for the best products personalised to you with beauty brand Olay. And we've seen AI used across the full spectrum of retail, from the supply chain at Ocado, where a swarm of robots operate a hive grid-like structure to pick and pack orders, right through to the retail store in the US, where at Walmart, robots scan shelves for empty products. But even with all of these uses for AI, only 50% of UK retailers are currently using it within their businesses, which begs the question, what's the hold-up? And longer term, what does it mean for the retail workforce? Are we all going to be replaced by robots?
Look, it's an incredible journey this sector is going on right now. It's transformational. Everyone talks about the great generational game shift and what retail is doing. Some retailers have really embraced this even 10 years ago. From the boardrooms down, they started thinking about the customer, AI, how they can use it right through their businesses. Some retailers aren't there yet.
Obviously, anybody that works in data and analytics understands that the data feeding the machine, rubbish in, rubbish out, you've got that story. But actually you can do a lot with AI to help correct that data in the first instance.
With the advent of big data and the capabilities of the cloud and computing, we are now in a position where we can actually use advanced machine learning and automation to do these decisions even better on a larger scale with more data to be more precise.
So AI is based on data science, and data science, unsurprisingly, is based on data. And a lack of data is not often the problem for retailers, it's a lack of the right data in the right place at the right time. So having consistent approaches to data collection and data governance with senior sponsorship, I think, is really important, a really important bedrock for an AI strategy.
AI thrives off of data, but it's not about having mountains of it. It's about having it clean and organised to really reap the full benefits. But what does it mean for the future? And what will the retail landscape look like when AI is fully integrated?
We'll expect to see retail change in a number of ways that we expect, and probably dozens that we don't going forward. So I think it's slightly foolhardy to make deep future predictions about the impact of AI, but I think what we can say for sure is that some of the trends that we've seen already in terms of the growth of hyper-personalization and improved customer insight and conversations and transformational efficiency behind the scenes will really start to accelerate over the next 2 or 3 years thanks to AI.
we will find that we are not at the end of this process. And while AI is a very interesting and fast-moving topic, I think it will be a long time before it can completely replace humans. So I don't know what the future will hold, but I don't think we all have to look for new jobs tomorrow. It's going to be a while.
AI should free up people, free up cost, free up creativity. If we can automate and create some of those manual processes to be augmented and automated and learn, then that does free up more resource and more time to really focus on what's important. And the most important thing in retail is the customer, because the customer has the power to fire everybody from the chairman all the way down through the organisation by not shopping. So if we can focus on those customer touch points more, then everybody's a winner.
AI isn't just taking us back to a time of personalised shopping. It offers something entirely new to the consumer and retail relationship. We know many retailers are putting a lot of investment into AI, so this future is just around the corner, and cleaning up your data is just the start. Our AI in Action report gives retailers like you 5 key takeaways on how to successfully integrate artificial intelligence into their businesses. So if you'd like to take away all of those learnings, then follow the link within this video to download the report today.